Hi, I'm Kristen Nolan, speculative and crime fiction editor. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So today we're going to talk about the 4 levels of editing. So did you know there were actually 4 levels? Editing is so much more than fixing grammar and punctuation errors. There's editing for plot and characterization, flow and style, grammar and punctuation, and the final cleanup round that happens right before you publish. I'm going to explain what these 4 levels are, why hire a professional, when to hire a professional, and what to expect from each professional editing at each level. Levels are usually called editing rounds by us in the biz. So if I use round of editing or editing round, then that's the same thing as the editing level. The 4 types are developmental, line, copy, and proofreading. So let's get into it. Developmental editing looks at the big picture items like plot, pacing, tone, point of view, characterization and character arcs, scene construction, and consistency of world building. This edit will also include assessing effectiveness of hooks and cliffhangers, lengths of chapters, storyline order, and the messages, and that your messages to your readers are clear. So why hire a developmental editing pro? We not only know your genre inside and out and can identify issues with the big storytelling elements, we know specifically how to increase the reader experience and hit their expectations, which helps you fashion the best story possible. We want the same thing as you do, for you to publish your novel with confidence. So when do you hire a pro? You should hire a professional after you've completed writing your novel and have done several developmental editing rounds yourself. You've edited for these big picture elements of storytelling to the best of your ability, but you know or think something is still amiss. What to expect from your developmental editor? The editor will write a report which includes what is great about your novel and what could use some attention. This report can vary in length, but is usually between 3 and 10 pages. Comments are placed in the manuscript as well to point out where your brilliance shines and with specific issues that you need to address at specific points in your novel. Editor makes suggestions on how to improve your novel to meet readers' expectations and give them an immersive experience. That's what line editors do. They look at the big picture and help you form that to have the best story possible. So line editing. This level or round is exactly what it sounds like. Each line is assessed for necessity, intent, and clarity. This level can also be called stylistic or substantive editing. In this round, the editor is going to make suggestions to improve clarity and flow from one sentence or paragraph to the next. They will offer better word choices, more varied sentence structuring, and eliminate unnecessary dialogue tags and much more at the sentence level. So why hire a line editor? Again, we've been trained to enhance sentence structure, ensure clarity, conciseness, all while adhering to your stylistic choices and your voice. So when do you hire a pro? Well, you should hire a professional after you've completed several line editing rounds yourself and you've reached the maximum of your self-editing skills, but you know it still could be better. So what do you expect from a line edit? This is the line or this round is the one that authors dread the most. You'll probably get back a very bloody document is what we call it. It looks like it's been hacked to bits with all the red rewrites and strike-throughs, but don't lose hope. Line editors are using a microscope to find ways to improve your novel. From the color shock alone, you might feel that your writing must be atrocious, but chances are the better you are, the closer they are looking. Our goal is to take your writing and your story to the next level. Don't be scared. You want to publish a book that's a fantastic read, and line editors can help you do that. The next level is copy editing. Copy editing is the type of editing most people are familiar with, correcting grammar, spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. Copy editing is about correcting grammar over stylistic choices like line editing does, but it also includes some sentence restructuring, selecting stronger verbs and other word choices to ensure clarity, conciseness, and readability. Consider this the tightening up phase. So why hire a copy editor? Again, professional editors have been trained. They understand the grammar rule. They understand the grammar rules and when to break them. They weigh your choices and voice with correctness to keep your voice and your intended meaning. So when you hire a pro, you should hire a pro after you've completed a couple of copy editing rounds yourself. You've reached the maximum of your self-editing skills, but you want to ensure your grammar and punctuation are correct and your manuscript reads easily. So what do you expect from your copy editor? There should be much less red in a copy edit than there is in a line edit. So the changes are going to be a lot less. Copywriters make those small adjustments to sentence structure, decrease repetition, ensure consistency of style choices, and adhere to grammar rules. The next up is proofreading. Like copy editors, proofreaders check for punctuation, spelling, consistency of capitalization, and the use of italics and quotation marks. They also look at chapter numbering, titling, page numbering, page and scene breaks, indentions, typeface, and font matter are formatted properly before you publish. The why hire a proofreader? Professionals have been extensively trained. They understand proper book layout and hyphenization of end-of-line words and how to correct spacing issues on a page. They are your last line of defense against missing words and commas. Tiny errors like a period at the end of spoken dialogue with a dialogue tag instead of a comma, and even your contents page will be looked at. So when do you hire a pro? Well, you should hire a professional after you've completed a couple of proofreading rounds yourself. You've reached the maximum of your proofreading skills and you've formatted your book for publishing. What to expect from a proofread? You should expect minor adjustments to the text, most of which will be non-negotiable changes, like periods or single spacing between sentences. So there won't be many changes for you to approve or reject from this round. You will most likely accept these tweaks, but the final decision is always yours. After you've reviewed the proofread, you are ready to publish. Now, each level of editing is essential. It's necessary for you to prepare your novel for the world to devour it. If you're skilled in one of these areas, that's great. DIY is an option for you. Still, it's best to hire a professional for the levels you aren't comfortable with at minimum. I hope you've enjoyed this post. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy writing and revising.